All right, we're going to welcome you back to the Principals Podcast, Season 4, Episode 5. We are talking boys and girls soccer. It's been awesome seeing these kids grow up since literally probably the fourth grade, and now they're seniors. And we are mid-season here for boys soccer and girls soccer. They've had to overcome a lot this year. Lots of goals they set forth um, for their teams, and they're having to kind of midway through the season make adjustments, all the while demonstrating that they are contenders in every single game. Joining me again is Mr. Heim. How are you doing today?
Yo, 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 everyone. How are you?
And Ms. Pavasek will be probably joining us shortly. It is also homecoming week, so let's roll over to Jake, and that's why I'm wearing a Hawaiian lei. Um, Jake, you and the executives have been putting together some extraordinary events this week. First time in the history of Chardon High School, we have had some significant giveaways. So, how has that been going with like JBL speakers, gift cards, AirPods, mini fridges? Kids been excited?
Yeah, in the cafeteria, I take 5A lunch period, so I'm handing out all the tickets to eighth graders. And to be honest, this for the first time I'm actually seeing a lot more eighth graders actually participate in Spirit Week. So our little raffle idea is actually working. Like the participation is way up.
Yeah, it's been great. So it is a significant week, middle of homecoming week. Tonight, guys, you are home, and girls, you're away. But before we get into talking about tonight's action, let's talk about the season in review thus far. So I'm going to go ladies first because I want to go with Oriani, who I've known since she was 3, and Malin. Girls, talk to us a little bit about the season. I was there live there, Kayla, where there was early in the season, you went to plant and someone planted on you. So how are you doing?
I'm doing better like since it happened. Like obviously like it was really hard like once it first happened, but like I'm kind of getting used to it. Like it sucks like having to like watch every game, but I know there's like really nothing I could do. So it's getting like better, but I don't know. I'm still like glad I can go and like support and stuff and watch every game.
Malin, did you start the year off on the injured reserve too?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Any bumps and bruises?
No.
Okay, that's good. Who else in the team had some injuries coming into the season?
Tegan did. I know that. So that might be who you're talking about. She did start as like injured.
So it's now September 15th, girls. Between Coach Johnson, who looks like he's still in fourth grade, who's coached for 9 years, you have an extremely talented team. Some young players, but you're extremely talented. You're fast. So, based on the goals that you set forth and how things are going, what's some of the previews that you can give where we're at today with girls soccer?
Well, we have a really young team too, which kind of helps because then, like, obviously in years to come, it's going to get better. But right now, I say we're doing pretty good. Like, we've had some tough games, but then we've also played, like, we just beat Kirtland for the first time in, like, years. So that was good for us.
You girls are fast. You try to play fast, try to play smart. There's Jake's sister's out there, and she will always say that she's better than Jake. Just about everything because these Schneiders are rivals in their own household. But you have you have a couple of junior leaders coming out there, obviously, with I've lost her name for all of a sudden, Skylar. Skylar's out there on the field, and you have are you still working back and forth with goalie?
Kind of. We've leaned more towards Hayden, who's been starting for us frequently, but then sometimes it goes between Caden as well. But
so tonight, mentor is tonight mentor for both of you. What do you and you're playing on their field?
Well, it's a JV only game.
Oh, it's a JV only game. Are you going to support? Is any of
Uh,
the varsity kids going?
I mean, we can. Like, he's not like making us go, but
Gotta
I'm
get
not
your
sure
nails
if everyone's going.
done. When is the next varsity game then?
It's on Monday against Mayfield.
Huge. Huge. Is it home?
Uh,
Or
I
no,
believe- oh yeah, okay.
Gentlemen, you've been very much actively listening. Appreciate it. I've always wanted to healthy. Again, if we were 100% healthy on both sides, guys versus girls, these girls are talking a big game, playing their rules, their field. Oriani, what do you think?
Yeah, I would want to play them. I think that would be a good game.
It'd be a very good game. Now, Jake, I want you to be defensing against your sister because that would be appropriate. She talks smack, you talk smack. You still think that you're going to take the girls?
I'm just saying, Kayla's not scoring a single goal on me. That's all I'm saying. I play her in the backyard all the time. She doesn't get around me once. So,
a 100% healthy Kayla Oriani and Jake Schneider in a 100-meter race.
I was talking about my sister. I'm not talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no.
If you're with,
That's a
if you're
different
with
story.
Oriani, you don't even get halfway by the time she finishes.
Probably, yeah. that's pretty accurate.
So let's transition. Let's talk about the boys' season because you had a new addition, Juan, as I like to call him, who's obviously a fan favorite. But you also have watching you guys develop because your team has developed over the last 4 years. You are in every single game. The expectations is the guys you're expected. You as a player want to win. Regardless of what you feel about how your team is that way, you are expecting yourself to win, and you're in every single game. And now you've also faced adversity, but you had some injuries early on this season. So let's give a little preview of boys soccer.
Yeah, so we came in, we have, I think, how many seniors? Like 9?
9 or 10.
9 or 10, somewhere out there. So it's a very senior heavy team. So like our leading goal scorer and like our big offensive threat, Sammy, you know, we had him his back was hurting, so he was out, I think, the first game.
Yeah, and like the whole preseason.
And then we get him back just for the South game, for him getting that really poorly called red card.
Yeah.
Questionable to this day, and we've now he's hurt his foot. So we haven't had our primary threat I think we've only had him for 2 games.
Yeah, and they were really easy games.
And the 2 games we probably really didn't need him. So we've been playing well. I mean, a lot of injuries to work out with. I mean, our juniors, Carter Mack and Will Busek have been really stepping up lately and like filling those gaps. But like we just haven't played a game at 100% yet, really. So we're still trying to see. Hopefully, we can put it again by like postseason to see how we are.
Tonight, Geneva.
Sammy's still hurt. But,
Oh no, we can go 100% though.
but not like team health wise.
Whatever.
No.
How do both of you, guys and girls, how do you maintain the capacity to be conditioned in those games? They're long. A lot of you are out there for a long period of time. It's a short burst of energy running up and down the field. How do you maintain that condition in soccer? Because I never played soccer. I watch it. I see that you're constantly up and down. And in various sports, there is some downtime. There's not a lot of downtime in soccer unless you're the goalie, because unless the ball's on your side the entire time. How do you condition for this sport?
I'd say it's just playing the games themselves. They're just conditioning. So like as you go through the season, you're getting that conditioning, and by the time you're like, I'd say right now, halfway through the season, you don't even notice that you're tired. Even though, I mean, at some points maybe you need some water or something, and I'll ask for like a sub, but I'll just go right back in.
Is the same go with Jake? Jake, same thing?
But contrary to Keaton, I don't always ask for a sub, because we play center back on defense, and so like we kind of work off of each other, and like usually we'll play most of the game without being subbed out, but he always kind of cracks for sometimes.
I just need just water break.
Yeah.
It's important to hydrate.
So all of you can kind of say that you cross train because you play other sports. And that probably does help between swimming or track or even lacrosse and all those other sports that are allowing you to continually be in shape. Kayla and Malin, would you say you feel the same way between cross training and other sports, constantly moving? You're able to maintain yourself through these games?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Since I've never been a soccer guy, but Mr. Heim's family is. Mr. Heim, what kind of questions do you have?
I have quite a few, and I thought we'd take the opportunity to educate our viewers a little bit about soccer, which is the world's game. I think you guys would agree it is the world's game.
Football.
And for those around the world, they call it football. You know, so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you some terms. I'm going to let the girls go first, see if they know, and then we'll go to the boys. We'll have a little competition between the boys and the girls, since we cannot have that game on the field. We're going to do it a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions, then we're going to go do a little EPL and MLS, so we can educate our fans out there. Okay, so the first one, this term, it's an easy one. We'll start with the girls because that's where we should start. What is a pitch?
Okay. Actually,
Wait, what was the word?
Pitch. 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 What is the pitch?
Malin, you got it.
If this is a term that they use in soccer, we're on the pitch today. What is that?
I've honestly never heard that, but I'm guessing
Never heard that.
the field.
The field.
Oh.
Exactly. Great job, girls. Way to use context clues there. All right, boys. Here, another easy one for you. What is a clean slate? What is a clean slate? Come on, defenders. Do you know what a clean slate is? Give you a little hint here.
0 goals, right?
There you go. 0 goals. You didn't give up any goals. There's the boys. They're on the board. It's 1-1.
Hey, keep in mind that Jake is an academic. He does like academic decathlon. So this is like WEWS for him.
Oh, okay. Keep that in mind. Girls, I know you have never done this. The boys probably have. What is a flop?
I mean, just like falling, right?
There you go. It's just falling down when no one even touches you. Very good. Another one for the girls. All right, boys. Another easy one for you. I'm sure you've done this quite a bit back in the being defenders. What is an own goal?
Answer this one.
It's when you score against your own team.
That wouldn't be good, would it, guys?
No.
No. All right, 2-2. All right, we got a couple more here before we get into the real fun. Girls, I'm going to give you a hard one. What is a hat trick?
3 goals.
3 goals. Outstanding. Boys, this is what the girls do. They score goals, so I want to give them the appropriate acknowledgement there. Hat trick is 3 goals for those out there. All right, boys, this one you got. What is what we would call the woodwork? What is woodwork? Think about what woodwork would be.
It's the posts of the goal.
Very good. There you go. Context clues there. 3-3. Now we're going to get into the real fun. We're talking a little EPL. I think you guys would say it's the greatest league in the world. I'm going to ask you, we're going to start with the boys now. We're going to go top 10 teams based on number of fans. Okay? If you get it right, you get credit. If you get it wrong, once you have 2 strikes, you're out of the game and the other team can continue, okay? So, boys, we'll start with you. Name one of the EPL teams based on number of fans would be in the top 10.
All right, first one off, we're going Man City.
Man City would be correct, and do you know which one it is in the top 10 to get extra credit?
It's got to be 1, right?
No, it's not 1, but good try. It is actually 3. All right, 3rd most popular team. All right, girls, turned over to you. One of the top 10 EPL teams.
This sounds like the Family Feud, Chaim.
A little bit. Got to spice it up. I mean, I'm hearing the ratings on the, chicken and steak are slacking, so I got to change it up a little bit. Girls? You better start looking up these. It's coming fast and furious. We can't let the boys win this. You're going to take a strike and then start pulling up the list?
Can they phone a friend? Is it?
Oh,
that
phone a
game
friend,
too?
girls. What do you think? Not Man City, but Man what? Starts with a U, ends with a Man U.
I have no clue.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. You said Man United? Very good. Manchester United. Excellent, girls. And which one do you think that is in the top 10?
One.
Number 1, exactly. Bonus points for the girls. Outstanding. They're making it. They got the lead, boys. All right, boys. What else? What other team would you say is in the top 10?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Very good. And what number do you think they are?
2. 4.
What do you think? You think it's 4 or 2?
I think 4.
You're wrong. It's
No.
2. Boy, oh boy, boys. I'll tell you. You're leaving the door open for the girls. Any more girls? It's your turn.
No.
You don't know any, like a swimming, what's it called? You have one of these in your body? A Liverpool. Oh, you said Liverpool. Excellent, girls. Liverpool. And what number do you think that one is?
4.
4, exactly. The girls are taking a commanding lead. All right, boys, we got 6 more. I'll let you pick. I'll let you tell me 2 at a time now to try to let you back in the game.
We'll go. Arsenal is 1.
Arsenal, correct?
And yeah, Tottenham.
Tottenham. Do you know their nickname for an extra point?
Spurs.
What kind of Spurs?
Hotspurs.
Very good. And what do you think Arsenal and Tottenham are? What number do you think they are?
Tottenham 7. Arsenal
5.
Arsenal's 5. Way to go. There you go, guys. And Tottenham is 6. But that's close to 7, but it's 6. Okay, ladies, do you know the last 4? Or do you need me to help you out?
You're going to have to help me out.
I'll help you out. So we have Aston Villa. Have you ever heard of Aston Villa? Everton. Southampton. I know you guys know those. And Leicester City. Leicester City pulled up the miracles of all miracles a few years ago, didn't they, boys?
2016.
There you go, boys. Way to be on top of that. So I'm going to call that a draw. Now we're into the big one. Last one. We'll start with the MLS because I know you guys know this. If either one of you know how many total teams are in the MLS, you're the winners for the day. If not, you have to tell me your favorite MLS team. And if it's mine, you win. We'll start with the girls. How many MLS teams are there?
45.
45. All right, girls said 45. All right, boys, what do you think?
18. Maybe.
22. 18 or 22.
18 or 20. What are you going with, guys?
20. Even 20.
All right, we're going with 20. I'm going to tell you it's between 20 and 45.
Oh.
Girls, closer to 20 hint than 45. It's an even number. Less than 30.
24.
24 for the girls, boys.
We get a hint.
I said it's less than 30. It's an even number. It's closer to 30.
Oh, closer to 30. Ooh. 28.
28, and we got a winner.
Yeah.
Great job, boys. I'm glad the girls, they helped you along that way, the whole way. I know the girls, they feel bad for you guys trying to help you along, but thanks for playing along a little chicken and steak with the girls and boys soccer team.
That's fun. As we shared earlier, Miss Pavasek has joined us. And have you had the opportunity to watch soccer yet? Oh, we got you on mute.
Yes, I was able to see the girls play against Willoughby South and the boys play against Wycliffe.
So you are a former coach. Obviously, you coached cross country, volleyball. What are some of the things you have observed with soccer here in Chardon?
I love your teamwork. You guys are really great in terms of how you work together as a team. You play hard the whole game. So the amount of running too. The amount of running that goes into soccer impresses me. I'm a runner. So that's another really great thing. Clearly, you guys are well-endured athletes prepared to be your best. So, and you have awesome fans too. So I really enjoyed talking to the fans.
No doubt. Those the number of families that come to support, extended families, and then what I love about you both is like the guys support the girls and the girls support the guys, and like each level supports, and it's kind of an awesome tradition that you guys do, and I really appreciate it because not many schools do that, and you guys do a great job with that and building up our community. We've kept you a long time, and we were a little late to the party, so we want to give you the opportunity to give some gratitude. So this week, we're in the middle of homecoming week. You do have games tonight, but this is your opportunity to say thank you to anyone you'd like. And since the girls are always our winners, Malin, let's start with you.
Let's see. To anybody, like they have to be like on the soccer team.
Nope, it can be mom, dad. It could be your dog.
Okay. No. I'll say I'll say thanks to Hayden, our goalie on the soccer team, because she has done great these past couple games. So that's why I would say thank you to.
That's awesome. All right, Kayla.
My turn. I would probably just say like I would just say like any of my friends and all my teammates, because they've like been supporting me through my injury, and yeah, like all my friends, and yeah, basically like the whole soccer team and all my like school friends and everything.
Yeah, they've been awesome. I've seen it in action, so that is outstanding. Gentlemen, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to Juan, for just taking our enthusiasm and just boosting it up like tenfold. He's really like rallied us together. It's a great motivator.
And shout out to Tommy McCauley. He gave me a ride to the team dinner yesterday, so I appreciated that.
That's awesome. I want to give a shout out to the crew. They've helped out tremendously this week for all the things that we are putting on, the state of the schools. They got this place all dialed in with our gym, outside of our gym, and then all of the different things that they've been doing this week. So my shout out goes out to the crew. And you have Mr. Heim, you're saying the same thing?
I'm saying the same thing. I had it written down here the whole time. I was shout out to the crew, but even more so, there were a lot of students who have participated this week in making the high school a positive, wonderful place to be. So shout out to the students, but especially the crew for all the work they're doing.
My turn?
Yep.
I would give a shout out to student council and to Mrs. Kroenke, Senora Kroenke, for everything that they're doing to make homecoming super fun all week, tomorrow and into the weekend.
So if you want to come watch the boys, they're at home tonight. If you want to watch JV girls, they're away tonight. But girls, you're back in the saddle on Monday, which is nice. You just have practice in between that time?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that you all have an extraordinary Friday as we have our homecoming assembly that leads into the games and the floats and the crowning of king and queen at halftime. Tomorrow, voting will take place after the assembly. Then we will have our alumni back. We'll have the game. The kids will come back and decorate the building. And then 7 o'clock on Saturday, we'll have, as of right now, close to 500 kids coming to homecoming. And tickets are on sale through Friday, tomorrow at 2:40. So thanks for joining us and have a great night. And as always, go Toppers.
Go Toppers.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
See ya.
Wait. Mr. Murray, I got the. Okay.